Hello everybody, it's Thursday, and I'm just as surprised to be on here as you are to see me on here. If anybody is surprised to see me on here, if anybody cares that I'm on here, but I'm here. Whoops, itchy eye. It was so funny, I came on here to discuss the Too Faced Cocoa Contour, which I got and I forgot to show you. And it is absolutely amazing. And I'll talk about that after I finish. But the funny thing is that I couldn't use it today because I've got too many hollows in my face for some reason. I don't know. Everything, when I put my makeup on today, everything, like I usually have really good skin, but my skin, I don't know, I guess it's from weight loss, but I've got these holes everywhere, and if I put anything on it, it just sort of stays there, like, you know, like my blush goes up there, and it's sort of like, anyway, I can't do anything about it. I put powder on it. Anyway, so this is how you see me. And the other thing is that I told Nat the other day that I had done a look using the Narcissist, which is this palette, which is all shimmers, and which we mature ladies are supposed to stay away from. And I love a challenge, so I decided to try to do just a look that you could wear with it, not wetting any of them or going crazy and putting big shiny eyeballs on and everything. And I did it, and so I did it again today, and everything on my eyes, except for under my banana up there, is from the Narcissist. I just did it with a light touch and everything else, and so you can do a whole eye look, and I'm 67, and it's not all sparkly darkly, and I don't look like an idiot like with all the shimmery eyeshadow on me. So I think that once you start learning how to do eye makeup, or if you've been doing it for a long time, there's not a lot that you can't do. As long as you practice and you keep practicing and practicing, and some of your eye looks, you look like an idiot, and other times you just get it right. But basically, I came on here because I'd forgotten to tell you guys about the contour set that I bought, which I love. But I think before I do that, now, God, my memory, my sister always tells me I have no memory. I do have a memory, but when it comes to names and things, or there's years in my life that I don't, I think I blocked out of my life, like just as a means of, I don't know. Well, being a recovering alcoholic, there was years when I drank, and I lost many days where I don't remember a thing that I did. And this is going back over like almost 24 years ago. So, but there are also years in my life that I totally blocked out because of things that had happened to me that I didn't want to think about, and I just sort of shoved them to the back of my mind, and that was it. But I do have, I'll try to get my memory working properly here, because I want to do a few shout outs. And oh God, do I have to put links? I put a link for the list the other day, and it didn't go where it was supposed to do what it's supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the list, but how you... Anyway. Glitzy Fritzy Glitzy. She's a relative newcomer, and I just love this woman. Her character, she's crazy. She's a total nutball. But she's really, she's very smart, very cute as a button, and she's a character. I love characters. So if you haven't met Fritzy Glitzy, I think. If you haven't met Fritzy Glitzy or Glitzy Fritzy, I would advise you to look her up, and I hope you enjoy her as much as I do. I've watched a couple of, I don't know their names. I've been watching I'm doing a video. I'll call you back. Bye. They always do that when I'm doing a video. There's a couple of young ones that I went, and a couple in their 30s. My God, it's amazing how much. A lot of them, I can't relate to them at all with the way they do their makeup. And now everything is going to be the clean look or something for the spring, where you have like a no makeup look. But a couple of them, man, do they know their stuff. It's incredible. I don't know their names. I just, I have fun poking around on the computer and finding different people. And I also find a lot of young singers, and some of them are they're awesome. But I just wanted to mention some dear friends that I've made over the last year. I joined YouTube last April. I don't know when I opened my channel. Anyway, Kelly McKelly, she was the one that I got to know first of all. She was one of the first people I ever watched, her and Junebug, and also Extension of Denim. And I don't care what anybody says, I really like this man. He's very talented. He's got a voice like an angel. There's nothing he can't do. Unfortunately, he doesn't realize all the things he can do himself. But when he's on, man, I just adore this man. He's another character, and I really like him, and I'll always like him. And he's never disrespected me. And so there's Denim, and along with Denim, there's Carrie, and I already mentioned Junebug, Joan. Joan is like, she feels like an old friend because I've been watching her for so long. Melissa she's something else. She's the one that I think, between her and Kat, with their mesmerizing eyes, Kat of The Glamorous Life, and Melissa 55. There's no way I'm going to be able to put all these links. I won't remember them. Melissa is she's just something else. I don't know if she's 60 yet or whatever, but she doesn't look it. She's got a body that'll kill. I love the way she dresses. She really takes good care of herself. She's had problems in her life, but she's always smiling, and she's a wonderful woman. Next to Melissa is Miss Kristen 321. And Kristen is a woman who, she keeps to herself a lot. Like, she's not sort of like out in your face, or she's very quiet, like to herself. In real life, I don't know how she is, but I just love this woman. She really knows her makeup. Today she dyed her hair on camera, and it was really funny because she looked like a cone head for a minute. But I've really gotten to know her well, and I would love to get to know her. I'd love to get to know all these women. So there's Kristen, and Melissa and Kristen, they do these car chats. And let me see now. And of course, Natalie, and I think I've only met her 3 or 4 times, but we talk on the phone every morning at about 5 o'clock, 5:30, and we laugh our heads off. She's already at work, and I'm getting ready for dialysis, and even if I'm not, I get up in the morning and say, yay, no dialysis, so I can get up early, and which is one of my habits because I'm a night owl, and then I can go back to bed. And so we always talk to each other on the phone, and we get a lot of laughs and everything else. And Natalie's a really good friend. I spent Christmas with her, and she's doing really well. I think she's up to over 3,000 subscribers, and she's just got this. Natalie is what Natalie is. If any of you wonder if Natalie is really like she is, like with all the glamour and the way she dresses and her hair, she's like that all the time. I think the only day that Natalie's not like that is on Sunday when she does her spa day. And then she won't put makeup on or anything else, and I don't think she'd let anybody in her dwelling. But that's the way Natalie is. Natalie is just Natalie, and what you see is what you get. And she's not a character. She's just Natalie, and she's all charm and Hollywood glam and everything else. And I think she's amazing. Okay, who else? Mary. I was so happy to see Mary do a video, because her hangnail, not her hangnail, her not her hangover, her, what do you call it? Her channel name is Real Good Bad Example, and you just look at that and you know you're going to meet somebody funny. Well, Mary is something unto herself, because she's just got this. I mean, I'm wacky myself, but when I watch her, I don't know who's more confused, because sometimes I actually understand her, and that is really strange, because I figure, well, if I understand Mary, then I'm just as eccentric as she is. But then other times she does things and I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but she is so intelligent, and she's a beautiful Irish lass. And you gotta watch Mary, Real Good Bad Example. Okay, I don't wanna. Let me see now. Tammy Makeup with a Song. I always say her name wrong. I always used to say Tammy Makeup Without a Song. This gal can do basically anything. She can do anything. She cuts hair. She does get readies with me. She sings. She's got this real cute little dog called Bailey. She just moved into a new place, and I'm really happy for her. And she's had a lot of problems in her life, but she's overcoming them. And she's something special. She's very special. And along with Natalie is Patty, who doesn't have a channel, but Patty is sort of like, did I say Natalie? I meant to say Tammy. Patty is Tammy's like second mother. I guess Patty has adopted her, and they have a really great relationship, which is really, really nice. And then there's my Patty. I call her my Patty because I feel I don't know her. I know that she lives in a totally different world than I do. She knows all kinds of famous people, and I believe her daughter's very famous. But she is such a sweetie, and she's got a heart as big as gold, and that's Rockstar Mom. And she's 71, so she's the most vintaged YouTuber. And then there's me, being 67. So, but she's absolutely beautiful. She's still beautiful. I think Patty's going to be the same way until she's 100. And she's got this soft southern drawl, and she's got a really nice husband, and she's got what I would call probably a perfect life, except I'd be terrified to live in a house on top of a mountain. I really, really would, because if I had a husband and my husband went out, I wouldn't like to be in a house on top of a mountain, because I'd be seeing spooks and spirits and everything else, and oh no, not me. I'm a big chicken. I don't like being in houses by myself. Okay, let's see who else. Meredith, my little Mary Meredith. Etu and Jew. That's another gal I love. She does a video on Sundays. I don't think she has enough subscribers. She should have more. She's beautiful. I'm not quite sure what she works in, but I think she works in some kind of something to do with beauty. I also know, no, I'm not, I know that I think that she served your country for you, although she doesn't talk about it. And so, yay for you, Meredith. You know, you're a hero. And along with Meredith is Pebbles Flintstone, Maria. She's this little Italian gal. And like Chris Acanfora, who I love too, she's getting married. There's we have two of our gals getting married soon. I'm not sure when Pebbles is getting married, but I know Chris is getting married next month, and I'm dying to see her all dolled up. Who else? You're all probably screaming at me. Okay, me. Then there's subscribers I have that don't have channels, but they're very near and dear to me, and I get a few subscribers who have chronic illnesses such as I do, and it just breaks my heart to hear them. And I wish I had more time to email them and everything else. But you know what it's like when you're only home 2 days a week, and then the weekend just buzzes by. But all these special women. These special women like Lorette, and then there's Wanda. Wanda's an absolute doll. She doesn't have anything wrong with her, I don't think, but she's just really something special. Who else? God, if I forget anybody, I'm going to kick myself. Anyways, there are so many women out there that I just really, really like them. I love them. We say love. I guess we say love because we more than like these people. And yes, it is a cyber world. But you know that ever since I got a computer, I belonged to groups. I've always belonged to a women's group. I belonged to women's groups on MSN when there was no videos, nothing. We just went into chat rooms or we posted on things, and I made a lot of friends. And I've got ornaments in my kitchen that some of these gals sent me, and things from Florida, and all kinds of stuff and things. And I would send them stuff, and a guy got T-shirts with angels. And I had one group I belonged to for 2 years, and I made so many friends. And the group had to break up because of MSN, and we were all so brokenhearted. But some of us still keep in touch. I'm trying to think. Oh God, why do I have this feeling I'm forgetting somebody really close to me? Anyways, if I am forgetting anybody, please forgive me, because my memory is not okay. Pretty glitzy. Oh, I've got about 10 names spilling out of my tongue. Anyways, I'll think of them later. So let's get on to what I came on to talk about, and that is this. I was looking everywhere for a good contour set. Now, a good contour set. Contouring is not the same as bronzing. Contouring, you have to have like a gray for the shadow effect. Well, the one thing I don't have is a proper contour brush, which I'm getting. But this little set here, and it smells like chocolate because it's got cocoa in it. And a minute, I have a few contour sets, but this is by far my favorite so far. And this one up here doesn't look like it, but it's got a lot of gray in it. It's got more of the gray. So what I do is I mix the two of them, and then you got the two highlighters. And usually I use a foundation. I was using a foundation stick, or my or a gray eyeshadow mixed with a bit of taupe or whatever. But this, I just love it. And but unfortunately, I was going to show you how I do it today, but I can't because my face is not behaving today. Anyways, if anybody's interested in a really nice contour set, get the Too Faced Cocoa contour. Well, if you can go in the store and look at it, because I know some people won't like it, but I love it. I just love it. And I like a lot of things by Too Faced. And that's funny, Too Faced, because when you contour, you change the shape of your face. I remember when I used to have a really, really fat face, I could contour as much as I want. It didn't take away my fat face. But now that my face has gotten thinner, it's a lot more fun doing contouring. Except I couldn't do it today. Okay, who am I forgetting? Oh, Lord, I'm going to get hate mail. Anyways, I don't know. Anybody who knows me, anybody who's subscribed to me, anybody who I'm subscribed to, I love you very much. I just wanted to give some call-outs. I'm not going to put all the links because oh, the old talking about links. Oh, Carol show and all the work she did on that bloody list. My God, that woman worked her RC off. And I mentioned Kat. I mentioned the big gurus like Nisha. And and then there's Lori 14283. I really, really, really like her. I've been watching her since I think for about 2 years. The big gurus, I really don't bother posting to them anymore because they don't answer me. And after you do this for a while, it just becomes you sort of just become kind of I become insulted. If you post to somebody regularly, like I post to Zena, and she always answers me. Macambo shadows. And but some of these gals, I really tried, you know, just to say hi and to say I liked the way they did their makeup and blah blah blah. And I posted many times, never got an answer. I got one answer from Wayne Goss, which is in my museum here. But so I watch some of the gurus. And I don't dislike them. It's just that I feel that they're in a different world because I guess maybe they're so busy and they have so many subscribers they can't answer. But then if you look, you'll see that they do answer certain people and they don't answer other people, and that's something that that pisses me off. And an apology on the video before the one I just not this one, not the one I just did, but the other one, I was able to answer most of the posts. I can't do that again. When I go in the hospital, Holly's taking my computer to somebody at where she works, and they're going to fix it, and I'll be able to post again. So I want to wish you all a happy day and a happy evening, and I hope that you have a great weekend. And this will be the last time you'll be seeing me until after my operation, which will be Tuesday the 24th. I have no idea what time. I was told that I could be going in at 6 o'clock in the morning and just be laying in the pre-op room all day waiting, because that's just the way it is. There's so many people, and you know how the system is. And thank God I live in Canada, because if I didn't live in Canada, I would have been dead 4.5 years ago. Because if I had to pay for this operation, I won't be getting a private room or anything, but I don't care. There are a lot of things that we have to pay for, but thank God we don't have to pay for operations. But we do pay for it. We have very high taxes. We have high medical insurance. We have high medical insurance things that we have to pay, like on our income tax and everything else. So we do really pay for it. And but I feel really bad for the people in the States that lose their houses and lose everything if they have a sick child or somebody's sick. I think it's disgusting myself, but what are you going to do? Anyway, so I love you all. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you when I get out of the hospital. My son used to call it a hospital. So until then, au revoir, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, I hope this came out.